Right, good morning, afternoon, wherever you are. So, welcome to this edition of your Zarian's Guide to Life in Nullsec, and today we're going to be doing a whole long set on PI, which is my primary source of income. I mean, I do some ratting, I do some trading, I build some capitals, but my bread and butter to Plex 3 accounts, it's mainly coming from the PI. So what we're going to watch today is going to be how to make broadcast nodes and nanofactories using 8 characters. Alright, and in the process we'll look through all sorts of the planetary factory setups that I have. So first I'll give you a little walkthrough of my fitting, just a sample fitting of my epithel, right? So I do consider these things really disposable, and you should too, right? So we've got the micro warp drive. You just want to pulse that if you want to get into warp quicker. Got the nanofiber just to help it align, and of course your warp stabs. Yeah, and of course this is optional, but I do like the medium hyperspatial optimizers because that helps you warp at frigate speed. So it's a very nice thing. Very nice thing to add on, yeah? Okay, so first thing we do on our daily chores. Now, typically this takes me 45 minutes. It's going to take a bit longer since I'm going to be walking you all through it. So what we have here is we make transmitters here. Yeah? So what we do is we're extracting the P0 for the plasmoids. We import the chiral structures. Yeah, we put it right here. So, since I have it on 24-hour cycles, just click Install Program, click Submit right here, and this planet's done. Moving on to this one here. Here we produce polyamrids, right, which we're going to mix in to cook something else later, right? So here we produce the industrial fibers and we import the oxidizing compound, yeah? So we've got 5 factories producing the industrial fibers. So since this tune only has command centers up to 4, that's just about the maximum that I recommend, having the 1 extractor head, 5 P1 factories and the 5 P2. Now if you've got command centers 5, you can do this exact same setup with 6. Alright, what we have here is a lava planet. And what we do here is we produce silicon. And I see some of my extractor heads have come discombobulated, so you just want to move them around just so they're getting the most juice. And of course we've got one extractor head. And I also produce a little bit of silicate glass here, just because I've got a little shortfall. But mostly what this planet does is it produces the silicon to make up for a shortfall in another tune. Okay, on to this one. This one is our chiral structures planet. Don't really need to worry about extractor heads because as you see I've got a pretty massive buffer right here. Yeah, so with P1 factory planets this is pretty much a very basic simple template that will not do you wrong. Yeah, so I've got 6 P1 factories, 1 storage unit to get a nice buffer of the P0, and of course the where we extract everything and what we have there, 6,000 chiral structures. That's 1 day's production. Corp actually has a very nice buyback program for this particular item. Of course, I do P4, so I'm not really active in that. But if you're not doing any PI right now and you're new to Kenshin, if you would just make, say, for example, 4 planets each, just producing this stuff, you could easily plex at least 1 account just off the Corp buyback. Alright, so that's done, and we've got another factory planet here. So I've gone way over a day, so I've got no buffers here. Usually there's a little bit left over. Once again, just move our extractor heads around just a little bit. Now this factory is almost ready to be torn down and relocated, because reactive gas is one of those resources that has a tendency to jump about. Alright, but since I don't really want to go over routing in today's video, because if you're watching this, I assume you already know how to route. I've got another video explaining that, so you could easily look for that. What I will do is I'll just show you all how to make a quick extractor head. So you want to go extractor control units. Let me just modify this so you boys can see it. There we go. Right, so you want to go to where it says build, extractor control unit. Planets that are a real pain for the for that. So if we put it here, it'd be too painful. Yeah, so then you want to drop it down, press Control, drop it over to the storage unit, click, right-click again, and then you've got your link set up. Then we right-click on the extractor, and right here where it says Survey for Deposits at the extreme left, you want to click on that. You want to choose Reactive Gas, and let's see how many extractor heads I can get with that link. And not bad. I can still get 10 extractor heads. So then of course you want to put them where it's the most. And we see right there where the richest pocket is. It's this guy over here. So we're just gonna go full retard on extracting out this pocket. Yeah. This is actually a very good spot that I chose here. Typically what you want to do. Typically what you want to do is you want to find a few gas pockets, and you want to drop your launch pads generally in the middle. So now that we've moved here, we're going to give this pocket a little chance to refill. Right, then of course we want to set the time. Yeah. So right here where it says extraction area size, I like 24-hour cycles since I'm on here basically every day. Of course, if you're extracting P1 only for the Corp buyback, you could easily set this for 3 days, even a week, and you should still have enough to keep your 6 factories busy most, if not all, of the time. So So I kind of messed up there. You generally want to set your time before you drop the extractor heads, because you see if they're overlapping, you get that red thing and you see they're losing out 9% of their potential production. So you want to make sure they're not overlapping. So we've got 1.7 million. So I have just turned a starving planetary colony into a vastly overproducing one. So now we want to root it. So we just left click it, left click products, see where it says not rooted. That means you're just extracting it and offering it all to Bob. So you want to left click, create root, left click again on your storage unit and click I want to click create root, but as we see here, it's creating dangerous levels of congestion. So all we need to do to fix that, click the link, click where it says upgrade link, and it's going to take more CPU than we have. See, we can't stop it for 10 seconds. So when this happens, when you're a bit low on CPU, you could either destroy a factory, but I find it a lot easier to just remove one extractor head. So now we're going to click reinstall again, click the link, and now we have enough for the upgrade. Click upgrade, click submit, click it again, products, not rooted, create root, storage unit, click create, and there's nothing else that needs to be changed. All the routing to the planets and to the launch pad are exactly the same. Alright, so that's all we have to do for this tool. Alright, so we'll talk about the next one. Yep, this character is mainly producing superconductors and fertilizer. I prefer to do for P2, because since I'm making P4, I generally prefer to be hauling in the P2, because I usually make the P3 on the factory planets. Yeah, so the system that I like is 6 P1 factories and 3 P2 factories and 2 extractor heads. There is any P2 that I can make, single planet. This is how I do it.
I'm hooked on a feeling.